Member for Nelson.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise tonight to acknowledge and thank some people in the rural area. This is the final sittings of this year, and it's been a big year. There's been an election, and the Territorians have spoken. Look, I'm privileged to be re-elected into Parliament and subsequently being appointed as a Deputy Chief Minister, as well as the Minister for Agriculture, Fisheries, Mining and Energy, Corrections, Renewable and, of course, rec fishing. Madam Speaker, in the last couple of months we've met many groups of people all across the Northern Territory, and I look forward over the next 4 years to meeting with those groups and those companies and businesses and small traders and mums and dads to be able to listen to what they have to say to try and make the Territory a better place. Madam Speaker, I've said many times that I think the Territory is worth fighting for, and that's probably one of the reasons why I got into politics. I have a young family, and I think the Territory is a great place. Unfortunately, over the last 10 or so years, and especially in the last 8 years, the Territory has gone downhill, and I think the Territory is really worth fighting for. So I'm here. I'm going to fight for the Territory. Madam Speaker, there's been in the last few months some great initiatives and things that happened whilst we've been in government, and my favourite one so far is, of course, the opening of the Harrison Dam access wall, which will allow hunters and the rangers to go into the rest of Harrison Dam and be able to hunt waterfowl, and also to be able to do weed control and management of the land on an area of the reserve that wasn't available. Field and Game have been helpful. Bart Irwin comes and goes. He's very knowledgeable about what he thinks needs to happen about not only waterfowl hunting but about conservation, because for my involvement with people from Field and Game and hunters, it's not only about going hunting, it's about land care and it's about management of that area, because they know they want to keep that as they move forward. Madam Speaker, I certainly want to start by thanking my family, my wife Sharon, my children, all of them. They all don't see me as much as we used to, and they're very understanding. So I'd say, Sharon, thank you for your time, thank you for your effort, and thank you for looking after the house and the family whilst I'm not there, and I really appreciate it. And I'll do my best to be around over the next 4 years, but we've got to get that balance right, and I just wish to say to Sharon, I love you and thank you. Madam Speaker, there's a whole range of people right across the community in Nelson. There's all sorts of hard-working community groups that are based across the rural area, but especially Fred's Pass. Fred's Pass is probably the sporting mecca of the rural area. It's a mini Marara. People from everywhere in the rural area go there. If you don't go there yourself, you go there, you know friends who go there. There's a whole range of user groups, from the Litchfield Bears, the Swampdogs Rugby Union, the football clubs, the soccer clubs, there's netball clubs, there's a whole range of people. There's polo cross, there's horse, there's dogs. It is just a place, a central hub that on the weekend, especially in the dry season, Madam Speaker, it's just a bustling place, and you can go there. And I often go there, just go for a walk around, and you'll be surprised how many people you bump into. Madam Speaker, I also want to thank my brother and my brother's wife, Peter and Bethany. They help out a lot, their children. We often have family events where I might be a bit late to or have to leave early, and they're very understanding. So I thank you to my brother and his wife. Of course, my mum, who lives next door. It's no secret that she still washes my clothes, and thank you, Mum, for that. I appreciate that. It is a trade-off. I do the mowing, so we have a trade-off. So we help each other out, and Mum comes over and washes my clothes. She's very good at that. Thank you, Mum. And of course, she irons them as well. So I really appreciate you, Mum. She basically lives in the family home that I moved out to off the day of Cyclone Tracy. We literally 80 metres my whole life, so I'm a bit of a homeboy. And when we talk about Cyclone Tracy, I've got some contributions to make about that. I've tried reading through it and I already choke up now, so I'm not sure I'm going to go when I read it when it happens, because it's pretty emotional. So thank you, Mum. I really appreciate it. My dogs, my horses, my chickens. Thank you to you all. I often walk around my farm, or if I call it my farm, and my dogs come with me and my horses, so it's always good to put your feet back on the ground and go and and tend to them and look after them. My dog just runs off and comes back. A special thank to the schools in my electorate, Howard Springs Primary School, Gooreen Primary School, Good Shepherd Lutheran College. Look, all the children are amazing and the children are our future, and I just hold my hat off to the educators who deal with the children, who help them foster and grow to what they can be. I certainly wasn't the best student when I was at Commitment High School, but you know, it's really, I still remember the teachers wrapping around and supporting me, pushing me through, so thank you. A special mention to Miss Skinner, Miss Lee, Bew McCrubbin and Miss Simpkins from Gooreen Primary School, who were all nominated for Apple of the Teacher competition. Congratulations to them. Madam Speaker, I'd like to thank the Chief Minister, my ministerial colleagues and also all the backbench. It's been a real pleasure working with you. We've all come together and relatively from lots of different backgrounds, and we're all coming together. We're still getting to know each other. So look, I thank you. I might make a few mistakes and say a few wrong things here and there and talk about red corners and stuff, but you know, that's what happens in life. It's who I am, and it's not going to change myself. So I thank you to all my colleagues and help you. And if you ever need advice from me, come over and I'll show you how to shoot a goose and shoot a pig. I'm good for that. That's about the only thing I'm good at. So, Madam Speaker, it's been a real pleasure, and I want to thank my office staff, the people in Howard Springs, Jesse and Sam. Thank you for your help. The people who helped me get elected, Tori Mancelli, Melissa Cabot, Andrew and his wife Melissa. She was very helpful. We had and certainly Chris Servitrees, he was unfortunate, but he is a true mate. He's a boy's boy and he's always there. He's literally the person who will give the shirt off his back to help you out. So Chris, thank you, and I value you as a friend. The people upstairs on the 5th floor, Abby, Kiri, there's a whole range of people up there, Sam, Olivia, thank you. I couldn't do this without you, and I really appreciate your support. You're always there, fixing up my mistakes and helping me get through the day in, day out, so thank you for that. Look, there's a whole range of people, the CLP members themselves, right across the Northern Territory, in the Wishart Branch, which I'm a member, Bob Shuri and the executive there. Thank you. Susan Kavanagh was always helpful. I can ring her up and get some advice from her. So to all the members of the CLP, I thank you. I thank you to the campaign team who got all of us elected. Alison especially, she was doing the hard yards. Jane Stone, Brett, they certainly went over and above. Will, there's a whole group, a whole team that were really, really supportive and just worked and worked and worked, and their knowledge was amazing, what they did, what they knew. They kept us all on track, which was always difficult because, like I said, Madam Speaker, we all come from different backgrounds and we think we know a lot, and sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. But it's always good to have people keeping your feet on the ground, to be grounded. And so I thank you to the campaign team who helped us. Madam Speaker, I know that there's a whole range of people who I can thank, but we've only got a very limited time. So look, thank you, thank you, thank you.